Hello my friends, and welcome back to our continued blind Let's Play 111 for the PC. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today we're actually going to pick up at the end of our last episode. Because... if I can? Maybe I won't pick up on the end of our last episode because... I don't have a save point before this. Huh. Well, I do have other saves on what looks like actually they all say 2606. So yeah, I may have to just basically run through the start of the game again. And I had this save data here. That's not too far back. But I don't think this is the save that we had. Well, let's look at it. If we look here, we know this is the save that we had if Amelia is not loving us. She doesn't love us. So because she doesn't love us, this is the... yeah, this does look like the save that we had. Although Alexander's friendship level is really low. This bothers me. I don't understand why we couldn't raise his friendship higher than that. But... okay, I'm gonna run through this. We'll get to the save spot where we had to make a choice of going to the fire or not. And we'll pick up there. I hope we all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. So, yeah, that wasn't that bad. There were actually no other choices that I could have made between those 2 points. So that wasn't a bad save spot. I think we should let... I wonder if I say this with Alexander, if I get points for him. Let me drop his save into 3. And I don't think he liked that. You're expendable. Wow. What are you up to? If you're a soldier, you're expendable. Yeah, okay, let's not say that. That's probably not the smart thing to say.
Okay, I see. And who will go there?
We should probably let Henry go since this is his house. Yes, I can't speak. That's probably the best thing to do. And it looks like we could talk to Alexander.
In the present situation, things are much more complicated than in the army. At least there you know exactly who your enemy is.
And hopefully this will give us some points for him, because we need to get some points for him. Secret enemy is the most dangerous. You like that. I believe if I ask anything else, it's not a good thing to do. Yeah. Okay, so let's load up here. And I also want to see about trying to find these other 2 characters if I can that I was told about. The Fisher girl and the old man. I don't know if I can, but it's worth a look around. Although, having already talked to him, did I already say what I need to say to get the point up? Yes, I did. Okay. Having already talked to him, I hope I didn't hurt my my timer. I should have scouted out before I said anything to him. Okay, we can't go to the pier. We can go to the lighthouse. Although this probably kills us, right? I mean, this seems like a guaranteed death every time. It's amazing how they had that area scouted out so that we never can survive that. I don't know of anywhere else that we can go then. Third floor. Basement. Yeah, I don't know where else we can go. I don't know where to find these other two characters. And it's not like I haven't tried to look. I haven't found them.
What's up with you? Why are you out here all by yourself?
We could try to get some points with her. I'm dying of hunger. I want to have a bite to eat. I'm sorry I knocked. She like that.
What's up with you? Why are you out here
So
all
let's
by
leave
yourself?
because
You
as
could
we
have
know,
waited for me?
if we say anything at all, it's going to have a negative. Let's head outside. So I don't know where there could be any other secrets. I mean, I've checked. Yeesh. I don't think I've ever seen this scene before. There's one all over her hand. Apparently she fought back. Then his eyes are open. I've heard all the muscles relax at death, so eyes are closed, but I've never seen that before. It's creepy. So I'm thinking maybe there's like a hidden thing that we can like click on that allows us to go to a different location. But I haven't found anything like that. And again, not for trying. I am trying. I really am. I just... Are those eyes up there? The clouds look like eyes going across the horizon. Yeah, not for lack of trying. I just don't... I just don't see anything. Okay, let's head upstairs. Let's try doing this in the reverse order this time. Hi, kitty. Okay, nothing there. Wait, why'd that just kick us out? I guess I made it like a lot of people locked themselves in. When I came downstairs, I sat down on tables and clung my gaze to the burning candle and immersed myself in my thought. Why did it kick us out downstairs, though? That was weird.
I'll open it.
Stepped over the threshold. Okay, let's talk to her. Being a
Of
medical.
course. It's actually my favorite thing to do. You go on in. Don't stand there like a poor relation.
So she's reading a medical book around the moonlight. The dim candlelight illuminate the luxurious of my minimalist view apartment. Agatha draped the windows and I locked the door. A few evening reading lights and symmetrically hung photos of monotonous scenery robbed the room of any identity. It felt like just a room, not someone's lodgings. The only bed was astonishing in size.
Some people sleep in boxes outside, and some about the size of the Titanic.
Some don't even have a box. Yeah, that's how I feel sometimes. I slept in a washer box. Life is generally unfair. Let's save here. Let's go into 5. Some don't even have a box.
And don't say,
Okay, let's try it again.
some people sleep in boxes
Life is generally
outside,
unfair.
and some... Okay.
She did not like that one at all.
Some people sleep in boxes outside. Jesus, not on the street, I hope.
No, but with the street cat in his arms.
I won't be able to sleep after what happened tonight.
Stress is very exhausting. Times like this, you need something to distract yourself with.
How do you take your mind off it? As a doctor, I am experienced in handling stress.
I like the shall we dance line. No, I hate dancing, even at homecoming. I sat alone at the table while my classmates waltzed victoriously.
I wasn't even invited. In school, I was the quiet one who only got noticed for cheating.
Or allowing other people to cheat off you? Well, let's choose the other one just to see if there's a plus or minus difference. No, that time it crashed without. Normally when it crashes, there's like something on the screen that's causing it to do it. Okay, this time let's say the second one. I'll try to sleep. See yourself, I'll try to sleep. I certainly had time for one right now. I decided to regain my strength. I took off my shoes and collapsed on the bed. The fatigue I accumulated over the past couple of hours of unrelated stress came in an avalanche. In an instant, I was dozed off into a half slumber. Somewhere on the edge of sleep, I heard Agatha blow out the candles. And I felt a blanket covering me. I was too exhausted, but I didn't have time to fall completely into dreams. I want to go back and see the other option, but now this one's got me curious. A deafening sound pierced the silence. Something exploded so violently that even the window shook with the shockwave. Oh! I jumped from the bed with surprise and fright and saw an equally frightened Agatha looking at me with dilated eyes. She said,
"What was that noise? Who's causing explosions in the middle of the night?"
I suggest we go downstairs, see if anyone can find anyone there. If not, we'll head for the exit. Let's wait for a little bit first in case there are more explosions.
Okay then.
She put on a coat. A few minutes later, we went for the room and head for the exit of the restaurant. Okay.
But our guys are there.
Okay, let's go back to the other one.
How do you take your mind off it? As a doctor, I am experienced in handling stress.
Shall we dance? This will help you to unwind. Shall we dance then?
Really? But I recall you saying that you dislike dancing.
I do, but for a beautiful woman? Yes, but dancing with you, that's different. Exactly. It's always different based on who your partner is. Agatha was clearly embarrassed and didn't know what to say. I stepped closer and gently took her hand. Miss, may I have this dance? Instead of answering, she got up and left her purse on the chair. Agatha even tried to curtsy, but it was so awkward that I could barely contain my laughter. I could see how worried she was. It was just a dance, wasn't it? I took the lead, and even though I hadn't danced since grade school, I couldn't remember how to embrace my partner properly. Aww. She's so pretty. I love her eyes. So beautiful. We moved closer to each other. I put my left hand on her shoulder and my right hand on her waist. I could feel her chest heaving as she breathed. Having lost my balance a little, my right hand slipped and ended up on her. Be a gentleman, Hugh. Agatha protested by moving my palm higher. I'm sorry, I couldn't see in the dark.
It's fine.
Dance has always seemed to me like something intimate, personal. Someone said, dance is the language of the heart, conveying the emotions of intimacy through the grace of the movement. Can I see what this looks like without the text? Ooh, look at that. Oh, she's so pretty. And if a slow white dance is an illusion of high, pure love, the kind of drunken dancing at modern parties, I felt Agatha gradually begin to calm down. She snuggled closer. She relaxed. I was lucky the room was in semi-darkness and we couldn't look each other in the eye. I would have died of embarrassment.
Thank you, Hugh.
Feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
I wanted to hold her tight, and at that moment she seemed so weak and defenseless. As if she just sensed my desire and pulled away, but I didn't let it go far.
You know, I really like you. But I don't want to give you the wrong impression. Well, I hope you understand.
I usually don't even take a girl's hand on a first date. A kiss on the cheek goodbye is the farthest I can go. You're a miracle, Agatha.
Oh, don't make me feel embarrassed. It's very kind of you, though. Thank you.
Agatha pressed herself against me again and we continued circling the room. The last candle went out and the room was plunged into darkness. Agatha danced with her eyes closed, letting me lead.
Ouch.
I completely lost my bearings in the dark and we ran over the edge of the bed. I intuitively picked Agatha up, but I couldn't keep my balance. I couldn't keep my balance myself and fell backwards on the silk cover.
My God, what was that?
I don't know.
Who's causing explosions at night?
I suggest we go downstairs. Maybe we'll find someone there, and then we'll head for the exit. Let's wait a little longer in case there are more explosions.
Sure.
After a few minutes, we left the room and headed to exit the restaurant.
I'll go and check. Who's with me?
I should go with him as his co-pilot. What do I see here? Like, part of me wants to say, I think we need to go look around, but I don't know how that's going to affect our relationship.
So, how long?
I don't know what to want to say here. But now also frozen in hell, just like me. Besides, we had to get Martin back to the building to treat her wounds. She didn't argue, and we advanced inside the mess hall. Who got... Yeah, typo here. I imagine it's his wounds? Renata just slapped Alexander?
Yelling won't help.
We need to see. So Henry is the one who burned to death. And Martin's the one who got burned. Alexander does like me now. Okay, I think we're on track. And we don't have a super high relationship with Amelia. I kind of wish I had tanked her relationship. Because hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. Although we are very... There's no heart up here, but we're very... Obviously, we're very close to Agatha. I don't know if I like the intimate scenes in this game. I mean, I kind of... It kind of makes sense with the game. You got a bunch of young people out, you know, on a speed dating, hoping, you know... hoping to find a girl at the same time. If not, you know, I understand all that, but I'm not a huge fan with the intimate scenes. I much like the mystery of the game and everything that goes with that. I do like the young characters. I don't like the idea of meeting someone and then trying to sleep with them. That makes sense. Anyway. Zooming ahead. Just hope my relationship with Amelia doesn't hurt the ending. I don't think this matters. I'm just gonna say agree. Because I'm pretty sure that was Alexander saying we need to all stick together. I've never said why did you hit him before. But if I say this one, she may give me dirt on Amelia. When I hand me the flashlight and begin to open the doors again, alternatively... That's weird. Oh, that I think that one's bugged. It doesn't matter which one you say. There's no, like... There's no follow-up with this. See, no matter what we say, it doesn't really matter. Back in the hall with dishes in hand, I quickly put them on the table. Alexander started shifting the tables to the center of the room. I decided not to seek any more adventures and stayed at the center table. Alexander finished lining up the buffet and sat across from me. I wonder if this is happening because we didn't investigate the house. Because normally this table's full already, right? Others began to converge on the table waiting for food. Amelia was sprawled on a chair and seemed to be dozing. Candlelight illuminated the empty table. We moved the couch so that it blocked the fireplace, making the room darker and darker, but allowing everyone to fit around the improvised table. Everybody noticed Amelia snoring.
Look, that's how she's doing it? She fell asleep. She just put her head on her side and went right to sleep. Hey, hello, Amelia, are you asleep?
I wish I could do that. That's part of my problem. The past couple days, I haven't been myself, and part of it's because I haven't been able to get to sleep properly, and it's really been messing with me, so I really wish I could fall asleep like this. I am trying to get back into the swing of things. It's just a little hard at the moment. She shrugged and carefully walked over the table, gently adjusting her skirt. She sat down at her table, trying not to make too much noise. Then she lifted her head and looked at everyone present until a smile appeared on her face.
I usually have trouble sleeping, tossing and turning for hours. Would it be helpful to get your blanket?
See? Agatha understands me. Linda appeared out of the darkness like a spirit, startling me a little with her unexpected appearance. Her long hair was ruffled and the gaze was enveloped in mystery. I smiled casually as she flopped gracefully on the couch, taking her crowning place at the table.
Did she fall asleep? Hey, Cap.
Amelia no longer reacted in any way, but just peacefully snoozed, curled up in his chair. I thought Amanda would go to sleep first, not Amelia.
So, my consciousness is clear. My mother says so.
So in your mom's opinion, we're sinners?
You can fall asleep with stains too. Believe me.
We haven't done anything wrong, have we? I can't think of anything. Can you?
Actually, the trick is that if you want to fall asleep, you have to try not to fall asleep. When my mother told me bedtime stories, I always try to listen to them. In the end, I failed. That's how I lay in bed and struggle with sleep. But the harder I struggled, the faster I fell asleep.
When I was a kid, I used to pretend to be asleep when my old man came home from his double shift. He just wanted to talk, to see how my day went. And I didn't know how to act around him. So I lay there, still as a corpse, while he stood over me. Now I'd give anything to have one more talk with him.
Aww, sad.
When I was young, my grandma and I would stay up late watching movies. I always wanted to see the end, but I would fall asleep. In the morning, I'd ask her how it ended. She would say the good guys won. It's too bad life isn't always like that.
As it turned out, our conversations woke Amelia up, so maybe she wasn't asleep at all. She sat up carefully on her chair, looked around at everyone and said,
As I see, we are all settling in well here. But what about Renata? We should help her in the kitchen. At least bring the groceries to the tables.
Something happened to Renata? Is this totally different?
Don't worry, we'll handle it. You should get some rest.
And we're just getting settled nicely. But okay, we'll help now.
I'm sorry to wake up you up. Don't worry, we've got this covered. Get some rest.
Oh, I wanna help too.
I decided not to sit idly and help move a couple of plates of snacks. Okay, she's okay. I thought maybe there was a completely different death scene there. But nope, there isn't. Let's take a seat next to Alexander. I don't know if that matters, but...
Unfortunately, we only got one bowl.
Leave the soup for others. I don't even need to save for that one.
What's up?
No! Oh, dear sweet Agatha. Oh, that sucks.
What a fool you are.
Oh, that sucks. Linda shook her head, then took off her seat and headed for the third floor. Okay, not really sure what to do here. I think the girls went upstairs. I don't know where Alexander is at the moment. Damn, that sucks. Alexander, though, really likes us. Yeah. So that's a good thing. Have we tried going to the kitchen before? Kitchen was lit by a candle on countertop in the middle of the room. Renata was washing dishes while standing at the sink. She was hardly visible, but it was clear from her nervous moments that she was on edge. Renata turned off the faucet and headed in my direction.
Nah. You can't tell me what to do. I ain't bowing down to him. Who he think he is trying to boss me around like that?
I don't think this is gonna hurt our relationship with Alexander, because he's not with us at the moment. But I'm gonna just stick by him anyway. I should save first.
Hugh, get your ass out of my kitchen.
Oh, what?
Get that hell out!
Wait, let's discuss.
We gotta talk? Look, I ain't feeling this orders and commands you keep throwing around. I prefer it when people show some respect. Say please, thank you, and excuse me.
I'm the same way.
That's how you act when you're dealing with regular folks. Especially when you're a guest up in my spot.
I don't think he meant to order you around. He's doing it for our benefit.
What's in it for us, though?
Jeez, she threw the plate at the wall. It shattered.
Somebody out here killing us off one by one, and I can do nothing about it. I keep seeing things, like somebody watching me. I hear voices outside. That's enough. I can't stay here.
When I took off her apron and opened the doors of the locker, she put on her jacket, running herself the whole time. She quickly left the room after changing her clothes, but where was she going? There was no way off the island. I decided to follow her. I didn't want to let her go like that. Renata went to the garage, which was an extension to this building. She kept wailing that we were all gonna die, and she didn't want to die in a place like this. She didn't seem to notice me. Renata opened the car door and jumped in the driver's seat, and even though the car was Henry's, she pulled a second set of keys from the windshield visor like in the movies. The diesel engine rumbled. It's interesting. Try to talk to her. I opened the door and slid into the passenger seat. Renata reminded me about the seatbelt. Look, let's not get carried away. Where do you think you're going? The bridge is ruined and we can't get out.
I gotta see this for myself. If you're trying to stop me, you better come with your Endgame, or I won't be held accountable for what happens next.
I decided I wanted to touch her now. Nothing bad would happen if she drove around the island. In the meantime, I'll make sure she didn't do anything stupid. But when Renata started to accelerate, I immediately regretted my decision and huddled in my seat and decided to follow my advice and buckle up. The rain was beating down on the windshield and the wipers weren't clearing the view, but Renata didn't mind. She knew this road for sure, but the speed was too high. I knew we'd be disappointed by a flooded bridge, but I didn't realize that Renata had no idea what was happening to her. It wasn't until she didn't slow down when she saw the raging river and the remains of the bridge that I knew I had to do something. Pull over, there's no road there! Renata hesitated for a split second, but then she came to her senses and hit the brake pedal. Please stop, what are you doing? I knew something was wrong when Renata repeatedly pressed down on the failing brake pedal. Oh god.
Can't.
I tried to grab the steering wheel, but at that speed, the car skidded right into the river and we immediately flipped over. The impact made my ears pop. My god! Fainted for a second. When I woke up, I found that we were submerged in a violent torrent. The car was flooding. I looked at Renata, who seemed to have hit her head during a sudden braking collapse and was now unconscious. The water kept coming in and we had to get out, but how? Water quickly entered the car. I tried to free myself, but my seatbelt held me tightly into grass. The car tilted sideways. My panic was building and I yanked on the stupid jammed seatbelt. The car was completely submerged in the water. We were sinking like the Titanic. The belt buckle popped out of its latch with a crackling sound. Renata was still unconscious and the water was up to her neck. I ducked down to the base of her seat and a cold snap hit me, so sharp that I couldn't help myself and inhaled underwater. My lungs were filled with the relentless river. One more second and I lost consciousness, surrendering to the power of cold waters. The end. Is we drowned? Yeah, drowned. Alright, well, we found something new that we've never found before. Let's actually try to stop her this time. I carefully pushed the window and knocked on it. Renata quickly, apparently decided not to pay any attention to me and just started backing up. I had to bounce around to avoid being hit by the wheels. A second later, the car disappeared in the storm, and all that could be heard was the sound of the engine being drowned out by the downpour and gradually moving away from me. There was nothing I could do about it. She had already made up her mind, and I could only suffer if I interfered. I should take care of those who might really need help.
Martin will already be awake.
It's kind of crazy how so many deaths are like meticulously planned in different ways. Poisoning, car sabotage, explosion, bottle over the head. I mean, there's electrocution, pushed off a cliff. There's just so many different ways that the killer has manipulated an area to cause someone to die. Linda was sitting next to him. She looked away, which she couldn't help but notice. You could read on her face that she was going to cry a little more. When I walked in the room, she turned in my direction.
You've got to get back on your feet first. And then, you know, there are so many cool plastic surgeons. No one will ever notice anything. Just get better.
Oh, I think she likes him. Linda took care of someone other than herself for the first time tonight. Certainly didn't expect that from her.
Oh my god, he has a fever, and we need to bring his temperature down, and it's urgent. I think so. If there is, it's in Henry's office. He probably kept some medicine there as for himself. And you can also bring blankets from the rooms.
If we go, we're dead, right? I think we're dead, but we want to want to see. You never know what small little differences. Nope. No small difference here. We are quite dead. Oh yeah, broken neck. I forgot about that one. But that was more of a an opportune murder than something that was planned out ahead of time. Like pushing off the cliff, I think is also an opportune murder. So it looks like Linda's the one who takes the tumble here. Jeez. And again, in a different position. Linda's face like a spotlight on a theatrical production, a horror movie. Flashed catastrophically in the half flashlight. Her disheveled hair lay in a spreading red puddle, and her unnaturally twisted legs were intertwined in blankets. She was dead, and no matter how crazy and vulgar it sounded. Her half-closed eyes had lost none of their seduction. The thought in my head was that she was dead, dead forever. But then, as if from afar, I heard the voice of Alexander that brought me out of my stun. And here we go. So this is the
I was
moment.
in the kitchen with Renata, and then she left, and I went upstairs to my room.
So this is the moment that I've been waiting for, and Alexander's friendship is high. Amelia is sort of high. I wish I would have tanked her. Amanda's mid. But yeah. Missing. And besides, Martin actually does survive this, doesn't he? Well, no, he doesn't if we side with Amelia, right? I saw Amanda in the kitchen, and then we parted in the dark as I went to Martin. Alright, let's drop our very, very important save here. And I want to side with Q. And hopefully him and I join together to... Okay. Go for a walk. Don't think I've ever chosen that response before. I decided to go downstairs. The place reeked of death. I forgot that she dies. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. It's very shocking even now. The blood on the floor from the murder of Amanda had not yet dried. Linda lay in the darkest corner. We had dragged her away so it would not obstruct the stairs. Now I was afraid to even cast a glance in that direction, and in the center was a stain of death, Agatha. Why did I come down here? I looked in the room where we left Martin. The door was closed. He was lying on the bed, sleeping peacefully. The medicine had taken effect, and all I need now was peace. It's time to go back upstairs. I think I've already woken up the others by footsteps. Maybe some wrong there. Not a big deal. It's strange that no one has left the rooms. I should go back to bed and try to sleep. Tomorrow the storm will die down. The ones who survived this bloodbath. I woke up from a critical lack of oxygen? I accidentally opened my mouth to attempt to breathe, but my face was covered by something soft. Someone was pressing on the pillow with all their might, cutting off my attempt to escape. I tried to pull myself up, but the soft bed negated my efforts. Who's choking me? Amelia? Alexander? I was completely weakened and no longer resisted. When suddenly I heard someone whisper, but I couldn't hear it. Maybe I'm already imagining it. That was the last thing I heard. The end. Strangled. Okay. I mean, is there a way we do this without siding with Amelia?
That's what you wanted to offer me, isn't it?
No, I just came by to check on you. Was Amelia or did her voice sound dry? Seemed that my efforts weren't enough. When she lay down again, I sped up. I was still far from the desired result. An unfortunate sign made that clear. I obeyed. Up. Amelia grinned and walked at me, adding charm to her phrase. I did not expect that dialogue progressed so rapidly. While I was figuring out what to say to her, she strode to the bed, shedding all her clothes, exposing herself. I didn't look away, though I couldn't see the full picture in the darkness. Don't get so worked up. Her underwear is on the floor. She took them off in front of the bed, and now she turned it back to me. She was ready to be massaged. I hardly swallowed air. Why not play this game? I didn't say a word, but moved to the bed following Amelia. There were no classes, no jewelry, nothing to hinder my hands, just a bare back with the bluish moonlight playing on it. I must have gone too far into the realms of reason, but Amelia's voice brought me back to reality. How long would we stand there? I stepped to the bed. She was completely relaxed, rested on the sofa. She was waiting for me. I quickly removed my outerwear, but I didn't get completely naked just yet. Could you be a little more at a different pace? She just speeded up. Was it me, or did her voice sound dry? Seeing that my efforts weren't enough, when she lay down again, I sped up, but I was so far from Amelia's desired result. Unfortunately, I made that clear, and I obeyed. I decided to head to my room. So again, is there... So is there no other way to do this? No matter what I do, I have to
That's what
romance
you wanted to
Amelia?
offer me, isn't it?
That feels kind of weird. I know he's dead. Okay, so she's not in love with me, but we do have very good friendship with Alexander still, so maybe there is a little bit of difference here somewhere. The door of the lighthouse could open treacherously. From there, holding her arms out in front of me, Amelia peeked out. Her jacket was covered in mud and the cap was soaked. Justin looked away from her. Yeah, it's not Justin, it's Alexander. Do nothing. And we did. I don't know of any other option here. See, she guns down Alexander. I mean, we did see a bunch of different things, but at the same time, I didn't see any different ending here. And, I mean, we couldn't have been closer with Alexander than what we were. So what did I do wrong? I don't know what I did wrong. Restaurant garage inspection report. Any suspicious has been detected. One of the expertise, the car which was located outside was in working order. All the evidence suggests the incident having been caused by human error instead of car failure. Restaurant garage constitutes no menace to client security and health. Pay extra attention to the staff training and follow-up, which means transport.
These documents contain classified information.
Okay, I need to turn... Oh, actually, I don't need to. So we can look at it here. Fireplace. So it still seems like we have classified information, and I don't understand what we do about that. But we can see these things. Well, let me get rid of the super fast text here, because I don't know if I've read this before. The fireplace. We've read the fireplace one before. But this one, I've never seen this room before. Where is this room? Where is this?
These documents.
There's some sort of like mystery that I haven't solved, and I'm not really sure how to solve it. That makes sense, because all of these we've seen. Nothing suspicious has been detected. According to expertise, the car which was located inside was in working order. Human error instead of car failure. It's kind of strange how that doesn't get skipped. But yeah, I have no idea where this room is or how to see that last bit of dialogue. Well, I mean, we claimed victory, but I didn't see some sort of secret ending with Alexander. I don't know how to get that final dialogue, and I'm not sure where Fisher Girl and Old Man are. So, this very well may be the final episode of 111, unless I can get some answers to these questions, and then maybe I'll do an extra episode to fill in the gaps. But we did see a bunch of new things today, so I'm very happy about that. And I do want to thank you all. Thank you, Vivi, for everything. Much appreciated, my friend. Thank you, Connor, for applying as we go, and everyone else. Thank you all for watching and liking the videos. And again, if you do like what you see, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. At the same time, I do want to give a huge thank you to our wonderful supporters of the channel via Patreon and YouTube membership. Chinikuti, Techno Trouble, Tappers, Daddy X Dig Out, and Moose Gaming. You guys have a wonderful, fantastic day today, and much love to you. I will see you again soon. And until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.